Welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. I want to show you the Bitcoin price chart, show you what's happening with the altcoins. This is seriously important because we are seeing extreme FOMO kick in and people need to pay attention to what's really happening. And hopefully this can guide you. If it sounds interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Let's dive into this. There's a few things that I want to talk about. The extreme greed. The fear and greed index is in extreme greed. It has been over the last week, right? We must pay attention to this because this is what separates dumb money to smart money. Now, when I say dumb money, I don't mean people are dumb. I mean how people invest. Dumb money starts to buy when they see prices go up crazy high because they feel like they've missed out. They get FOMO. But smart money right now is looking for a way to take profits. Now, I know this looks complex to people that are new. I want to keep it clean and simple. So we've got Bitcoin on this price chart here. It's the weekly time frame. So every candle that you see is a week's worth of price action, right? Green candles mean up, red candles mean down for those that are new. You'd be surprised. I always get a lot of new people, especially with the look, this money's coming in. That means there's new people coming in. This has definitely outpaced the box that I was expecting Bitcoin to come to. It's actually exceeded it and gone beyond. It's now almost reaching all-time highs. So, what are we going to do with this situation? There's a lot that I want to discuss. So we will take a look at things like this, which is the RSIs, and we can focus on this top one first because, it's really important that you understand what we're looking at here, what we're dealing with, and hopefully we can get a good clean insight as to what we will do going forward, or at least what I think people should do going forward with your Bitcoin and everything else, because we will see, I'm just trying to bring this RSI down, we will see a lot more excitement to come in the altcoins. I think the more Bitcoin goes up in price, the higher the altcoins can moon. Now, in the past, you can see here, this blue line is very simple. When the blue line goes up really high, it's overbought. People are buying it too much. When it comes down really low, it's oversold. You want to be buying crypto when it's oversold, or especially Bitcoin down here. And that was the opportunity here. Look, right, let me just grab this pen tool. The opportunity to really, bag up a Bitcoin would have been right down there where I've drawn this little yellow circle. And patrons, I showed you I was buying some at that time. I think I've sold out of Bitcoin now. I put most of my crypto Bitcoin in altcoins because that's where the hype is going to be. And we've been seeing it over the last few months, right? I actually made a video months back saying prepare for what's to come, because I think the next few months will be explosive. Check my videos in the past. Look at this. This is where Bitcoin topped. Well, let's have a look at this actually. Let's have a quick look at this. I'm going to take this off for a second, the Fibonacci and stuff, just so it's nice and clean for you guys. When the RSI came up here, look at what happened in the past, right? Just real quick, because we need to pay attention to what could come, because Bitcoin's almost reaching all-time highs. This pivotal moment, the point up here in this RSI back in 2020, we saw a massive fallback in price, and I'm talking a healthy crash correction. What do you want to call it? I'm trying to get right down. So I'm basically going from up here right down to this little wick here. There was a sell-off, and if you want, you can even push it to this if you like, one of these. Well, that was a 33% correction. If you want to go from up here and then the next candle's going forward, can't even see it, hold on, from here right down to these candles here, that was a 30% correction. So is it likely that because there's so much euphoric, extreme greed, is it likely Bitcoin could fall down 30%? If it does, where's the target going to lead us? Because this is what we need to do. I want you to be prepared in advance. I don't want you to be following everyone else when they're going, we're going crazy, it's going to $100,000. No, you need to stay focused. This is what smart money is doing. Smart money is staying focused. And it wouldn't surprise me if it's smart money that dumps this price right here down 30%. Got to keep it real. Smart money will take profits. Yeah. Look at this. It will put it down to, if it falls down 30%, where does it go to? $41,000. $41,400. At least I believe so, if I've done this correctly, yeah? Yeah, $41,400. So that's what I'm looking at first of all. Like, what is smart money doing? This is already in the overbought territory on the RSI. And then you got here the stochastic RSI, which shows buy momentum kicking in. So you've got, is it overbought, is it oversold? What's people doing right now? People are still buy. So the buy momentum's kicking back in on a weekly. That's good. That is a good thing. I mean, time will tell what happens. The higher this goes up, the more excitement you're going to see in the altcoins. And I will be sharing altcoins. I think it's important. I've got down here the MACD. which I can fling it to the top real quick so you can have a little look at this. You know, again, moving average, convergence and divergence, that's what it stands for. And it's good. It's a good indicator to look at to see when we, you know, how high can this market really go. And before, let me just bring it down a bit, because we want a window, a pocket of opportunity to be taking serious profits. Last time when it came up, it went up to sort of like it says here 9,812. It's hard to grasp the MACD in relation to the number, because each year it's always going to be higher and higher or lower and lower. Because if you look at the last time, this one here, you can see the massive euphoric moment that it had. It went the same way. It came up, came back down, but look at the numbers, right? I don't know if you can see it. My head's probably in the way. So what are we looking for then? We're looking for the cross. We're looking for when the red line, when the blue line crosses with the red line, that's it, it's over. So you want to kind of be taking profits way before this MACD crosses to come back down again, right? So you can see here, and if you look at the price, see this, look at the price. So the MACD is coming up, it starts to curve, and then it crosses here. You've already missed it. Once it's crossed, you've already missed it. So you want to take way in advance. Same with this sort of spike that we saw here. You see, you want to take way in advance. Once the cross happens, it's already been done. And let's just have a look at this one, this massive rise up. Let's compare it to the price. See this? Look, and actually, we can actually get a good glimpse of where we should maybe consider taking profits. That's what I think. I think you should be looking for ways to take profits. Anyway, in these brackets that I've just drawn, I don't know, should I highlight and make them more bright so you can see? Anything here is what I'm thinking between these dotted lines for the MACD. But the MACD is going to change, so I'm going to keep an eye on, because like I said, the numbers will be different. So I'm going to keep an eye on where the MACD is going for the next one, the next massive rise that we've got coming. But in between these lines is sort of where you want to take profits. As this blue line's coming up and it's just about starting to curve, you're taking it at the top of the cycle, right? At least as close to it. So where are we now with the MACD? Take a look at this. It's on its way up. So there probably could still be more room for this in the long term, in the long grand scale of things, right? Let's take a look at some other charts. So I've got over here, let it load up real quick. Okay, this is just basically the exponential ribbons, which is it's pretty good on like a long time frame. We can switch this to a weekly again if you like. Have a look at what it's done on a weekly time frame. For this, you look for trend reversals, the cross, the tangle between the ribbons. When the yellow line starts to tangle and it comes down, this is where you start seeing bearish momentum, where the trend is switched. It's now in a bear market, and you can see this is what we saw here. And again, on the weekly time frame, 1 week's worth of action every single candle. And when we saw this, there was rejection. It was really hard to break above these candles for a long time. And this is, you know, from here to here, this is a long period, guys. We're talking 2 years at least. We're talking from 2021, November 2021. Look at when it finally broke out these candles right over here, 2023 of March 2023. That was 2 years ish, something like that. So this took a long time to happen, and you can see clearly the tangle in the ribbons where the yellow now comes underneath and all the reds are on top. This is bearish, and now we obviously saw the tangle again, which is what this line is right here. Actually, I can bring that back just a bit. Here we go. This is where the tangles start to finally come above. So you see the yellow lines start to come up in the ribbons. This is a powerful indicator. If you want to, you know, grab this up, you can. At least I don't know. You might have to have the subscription to do this. But you click on these dots here and exponential ribbons. It should show. But yeah, you're looking for the tangle, right? Once you get that tangle, that's a confirmation you're back in a bullish scenario, and this is what you're seeing, the bullish trend kicking in, and it's just going parabolic. So you need to pay attention to that as well. I'll keep more updates on this because again, what am I looking for to confirm it? You know, it's over. Well, this is a hard one really, because you can't really use this to confirm if it's over, but you can see it for supports. Look, when we saw a massive sell-off, that was a huge sell-off, held support on these lines right here, right? At least on the darkest line, the darkest red. Let's have a look at some other charts. I've got, now this one really is powerful. This is the pi cycle. I'm watching it. Because on this one right here, it's basically outpaced my target. Let me just get these indicators back to normal again. Sorry, I'll make sure I get it right. Where's the other one? Real quick, let me just bring this down a little bit. So because it's outpaced my target of this blue box right here, I'm now looking for, well, how high or how much room has it got to really go? Now, some people, again, they're going to show you that it's going to the moon, it's going crazy, we're going to keep going high, 100K, 200K. But I'm looking at this, the pi cycle. And this is the pi cycle top. And let's just take a look at what happened in the past for you to understand what I'm going to show you in the future. Here's a fine example of the pi cycle. Actually, no, let me go back further back, because people have been referring this to this cycle here, 2016, 2017 cycle. Now, we broke out, had a massive rally up, and take a look at this. When it neared the top of the green line, we saw a big pullback. That's a big pullback. From here all the way down to here, that's a 40% drop. And it wasn't the first time. Every time it's come up to this sort of green line and tested it, we've seen a big pullback. So again, look, here's an example. Comes up to this green line, and then it falls, it even fell through at that point. Look, another 40% pullback. So because of this, and look, it's always happening. Look, again, all through the cycle, it's bullish. It's still great because it's still making higher highs. It's going up, higher high. Look, come again, higher high. But it's always, every time it touches this green line, it comes back down to here. Now, I don't know how accurate this is going to be all the time for the pi cycle. See, the way the pi cycle indicator works is when the orange and green line tangle, when they, cross, it marks the top of the cycle. And that's what you can see here. Look, goes right up like this. This orange line underneath comes up. It finally crosses with the green line, and then that's the pivotal top. That's the euphoric moment, and it marks it as the top of the cycle. And this has been precise for many years, and this is why I'm paying attention to it. So if we come and have a look at the next massive rally up, we saw this, right? Look at this. Look at where the orangey yellowy line is crossing with the green line. It has an exact cross, bang, right here at the top of the cycle. This is where you want to sell. That's where I'm selling. That's where I'm selling most of my altcoins, if I can. Actually, saying that, I'm going to be taking profits earlier in my altcoins, and I will show you that, and I'll show you my reasons why. Because I feel like, I got in at the bottom of the market when it comes, or near enough. I had been buying the majority of my cryptos at the bottom. So I'm in good profits right now. And if you was a Patreon, shout out to you. Again, you were seeing my alerts where I was buying down here a lot of the time. I was buying a lot of it down here, all in this area here. So it's okay for me to take some decent profits now that it's gone up significantly, like ridiculously significantly. Look at this, where the price is right now for Bitcoin and where it's heading to. What do you think is going to happen? Drop your comments down below. I'm interested to know what you think, because I think, now it's gone past this blue box, I think we will see a pullback, but I think the pullback could probably happen once this comes and reaches up to here or anywhere near here. Maybe it might not go 100% near there. I don't know. But maybe there's a few more candles to come. Hold on, let me just have a quick look. Hold on, let me get it. Where's my drawing tool? Oh, I've got it on. Maybe there's another candle or something to come over the next few weeks where we start to see price come right up like that and almost touch it. And then that's when you see healthy pullback right back down to the yellow line, and then in that case we probably would have seen a healthy correction down about 31 to 40%, which kind of makes 31%, which kind of makes sense to what I've been saying, the $41,000 ish. Well, that says it'd be $43,000, something like that. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, update you with that, because that's important. All of this stuff that I'm showing you, I really think is important. It's analysis that most investors today don't look at. You just look at the coins, you see it going up, you're happy because you're making money. Oh, I've made 2,000 here, I made 1,000 there, or 10,000 there. It's great, but it can't keep happening. So you have to have a strategy on when you're going to sell. And if you don't want to miss this, you can become a Patreon. I'm going to keep showing them when I'm selling. In a minute, I'm going to show you the altcoins, all of the market cap of how much money is being flooded into altcoins and where I'm looking to take profits. And if you do not want to miss out, you're welcome to become a Patreon, because I'm going to tell them exactly when I'm looking to cash out some of my profits. Take your pick. All the tiers are over here. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. If you can afford it, my CEO tier gives you access to the VIP Telegram group. You can contact me easily over there. And if you are going to join, make sure you join sort of like after the 1st, because sometimes Patreon takes payments on the 1st of each month. So anytime after the 1st is great. And if you're sort of like looking to join towards the end of the month, Maybe wait a couple of days to get to the first. It might be the first already at the time of recording this video. It might have gone past the first, and now you can, become a Patreon and don't have to worry about getting hit twice or paying double. I don't know why they do it. It just is what it is. But yeah. So that was basically that. Let's take a look now at the altcoins, because I'm really paying attention to this, and it's the market cap size of the altcoins. So this is excluding Bitcoin. All that you see here is the market cap size for all of the altcoins, right? Now, this is the retracements levels on the Fibonacci retracements, and this is sort of the area. The 0.618 is sort of the area where I'm thinking of where I might consider taking some profits, meaning when it comes up to this, let me draw a horizontal line, make it yellow. When it comes up to this area here, maybe I'm thinking about taking some significant profits, because again, I've been buying down here, prices have been exploding in price. This blue box is probably a good indicator to be taking profits. But in saying that, Bitcoin just broke above it. Bitcoin broke out, and usually altcoins tend to follow. So if that's the case, is it likely, because if you've been watching my channel, I've been showing you this, is it likely that these altcoins may do the exact same thing as Bitcoin, and we might start see it come out and break up like this and come straight out and above? Is that possible? If it is, we're in for some serious excitement, but you have to be prepared, because things don't go up forever. So at some point, you're going to see this come falling back down, and it's the smart money that's going to take the profits. So I highly recommend, and if it's not me, I highly recommend you find someone that's not going to keep hyping up the market for you. I mean, I share helpful coins to hype it up, but I have to give you that fine balance. I give you that fine balance. I'm always giving you the fine balance of, okay, look, this is where we need to consider taking profits. Where are you taking your profits? Because if you don't have a strategy, it's going to fall on your damn face. I just got to keep it real. It fell on people's faces right back here years ago. 50% of your money just gone. 60, 70% just gone. It's going to fall on your face if you do not have a strategy to sell when you want to sell, take profits. And this is where I'm looking, right? This dotted line right here, that's where I'm looking, somewhere in this box. Not all of it. I'm going to DCA out. So I'm going to sell a portion of my money. And then when it goes up, I sell a portion more. And if it keeps going up, I sell a portion more. See, what my thought process is, it comes up, I take some nice profits somewhere around here. When it falls down, if it falls down, at least I believe so, I'm going to then look to buy back in the market, and then, because something like this could happen. Let me just get rid of this, right? And this is what I've been saying. If you watch my channel, I've been showing you analysis, something like this might happen. We might see it come up, we might see it fall right back down, come back down to here, and then it might waddle for like the next year. And then maybe after a year or something, we start see it coming back up, and then it goes crazy again. Something like this could happen. And we've seen this before. And I'll show you an example of this exact example right here, where you see price come up, falls down, waddles along, and then goes crazy again. We saw it here, look, this example right here. We saw a massive rise up in price like this, and it fell down like this, and then it waddled sideways for a long period of time, and then it went, and it absolutely took off. You see that? It went euphoric. So I'm not saying it's going to be the end of the market, but I am saying that there might be a healthy correction, because it's just been moving like this. Look at that, and then you see what I'm saying here. Look at it, right? See, it's been moving like that. So I feel like something like that could come. And that's what I'm kind of resembling this to, something like this, before we actually see more euphoric later on in a year or two. I don't know. This is one scenario. The other scenario, which probably people ain't, you're probably not going to like. I don't want to laugh either. And I got to take it serious. The other scenario is we might be in a shorter cycle than people expect, meaning this might not last as long as you think. It's possible, because of all the euphoric and hype that's coming into this market, it's possible that this could end sooner than people think. Why? Well, take a look at this. Let's have a look at the monthly time frame. And this is really important, because we are not far off. Let me just take this, and let me just go back onto Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin leads the way, and when Bitcoin tops out, you probably got like another 3-4 weeks if you're lucky, with altcoins going crazy, because they take the money out of Bitcoin, throw it into altcoins, and then there you go. Bitcoin's always topped out here when in this, let me just bring this down. You really need to pay attention to this, right? This is where Bitcoin topped out. Hold on, where's my, grab these right down like this and this. This is the only thing I'm really wanting to pay attention to, the RSI. Every time Bitcoin has topped out is when this RSI has come up, and you see it right here. There is a golden pocket of opportunity, and I'm going to it's a fine opportunity, fine golden line of opportunity. Hold on, let me just bring this, make it thinner. Here we go. This is the golden opportunity, this pocket, and it's a tiny pocket. I highly recommend people pay attention to this monthly RSI, and you can get this up for free. That's the only one you need, right? Because when this comes up, and it's not far, maybe in the next couple of months, it could reach here, and if it does, guys, the market's over. I could keep it real. It sucks. It sucks to hear, but the actual cycle, the bull cycle could be over. People that are saying to you, the bull cycle is heating up, it's about to start. That's a damn lie. How can they tell you the bull market's about to start? Have they been sleeping under a rock? Look, the bull market started here. It's already gone up 250%. How can people tell you now that the bull market is about to start, or when the bull market starts? You know, you might hear some influencers say that, when the bull market kicks in. Nah, the bull market's been kicking in. Let's go back to Total 2. Look at this. I don't know if they do analysis on their channel or not, but they need to really pay attention to what's going on in this market, because I can tell you straight now, the bull market has not just started, right? The bull market has been going on since here, the bottom, and already we have seen this amount pump. We've seen altcoins move up by 117%, and this is excluding Bitcoin, right? And this is money, by the way, which is a lot of money coming into the market. You're talking about a year and a half, well, here, 2023 January, there was only $400 billion in the market. $400 billion. Now there's $900 billion. So, and I'm expecting it to come into this bracket, 1.2, 1.3 billion. Who knows? It might break above. If it does, where's the max? These are the things I'm trying to think about. Where's the max? Maybe I'll take some nice profits here. Where's the max? Well, this fib, these fib levels are used for a reason. Usually the max extension is 4.23. When it comes up here, that's it. You better think twice what you're doing if it ever gets here. If it gets here, you're talking $5 to $6 trillion could come in. So these are the things that I'm looking for, right? And these are the things I'm seriously paying attention to. And I hope you guys pay attention as well, because the last thing you want to do is make good money and then go with the rest of the herd. And they're like, you don't think about it. It's like, oh my God, I've got so much money. Here's the sign. Look for people that you hardly even speak to, or someone that you just look at and be like, you would never get into crypto. Why the hell are you asking me for crypto? If you hear someone that you know say, I want to buy some crypto, that you know full well that they would never buy crypto usually. They've never come to you before, ever. And now they're saying, you know what, actually I might buy some. You're at the top. You are at the top, because now people are starting to come in because they're seeing everyone make money and they want to make money. They don't want to miss out. They've heard everyone's making money. You're at the top. And when I hear the lady down the street telling me that she wants to make some money in Bitcoin or crypto, I'm selling the lot. And I'm at that time, probably, this would have gone right up here to this blue line, maybe through it. I don't know, maybe even higher. We'll see. But this is what I'm paying attention to. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully you have a little insight as to what I'm thinking about when it comes to this market. Where are you looking to take your profits? If you do not want to miss it, you're welcome to become a Patreon. This one here, my exclusive VIP partner team, will unlock all the posts, right? You see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm staking, all of that. If you don't want to miss it, now's the most important time. If you've already made mad gains in the last few months, you need to have a flipping good sales strategy, because you will lose the whole lot. I just got to keep it real. Some people don't keep it real. I got to keep it real too. If you don't want to lose a lot, you need to pay attention, right? And I'm paying attention. So yeah, and then obviously the super alerts tier if you want. And you will see when I'm selling. I'm going to tell you when I'm selling, right? And I've already got my targets here, and it's on its way, right? So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Never be defeated.